Well, hello YouTubers. This is Mess About One, also known as Richard Matthews, and I'm located in the northeast corner of the state of Alabama. And today is a Sunday, and it's March 11th, of course 2018, and time here is about 5:41 in the afternoon. And I'll tell you what, you guys always surprise me. I made those two little videos about a week or so ago. One about getting lazy in my old age, and the other a remake of episode 2 of a series that I started about 10 years ago called Dixie Raisin. And I made a little note here on the Getting Lazy video. Had 184 views, which I can hardly believe. And on the remake of the Dixie Raisin video, I had 125 views. And I don't know how many comments I had. You guys made some great comments, and it made me feel good about getting back on. And I even had some viewers that started watching my channel. I started it 12 years ago when YouTube was just in its infancy. And I had several comments from viewers that have watched my channel for all those 12 years. I figure you guys are needing something to do, or you wouldn't have watched me for 12 years. But it really made me feel good that everybody said that and welcomed me back. And I'm pretty rusty about getting back on the video and setting up all the equipment and even getting my thoughts going so I can sit here and talk for a while without too many notes. As you notice, I've got a little notepad here just to remember what day it was. I guess again, that's part of getting old. But anyway, great to be back. Thank you so much for all the comments. It's still picking up new viewers. I talked last time about a lot of people watching the no video I made about Elvis, about hearing Elvis in Memphis, Tennessee. And I'm still gaining about 40 or 50 new subscribers every month. And I think most of them are coming from that video. Of course, I get some that just say they happen across the channel and like what I talk about. And I had several comments about my diction and my voice, and I thank you all for that. I had one guy, John Dickovici. I guess his name is Dickovici is his name. And John complimented me on my videos. I think that's the first time I've heard from John. Hello, John. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your comment. But he made a suggestion that I ought to start reading things, classic books and poems and whatever. And he made a prediction I would have, I think he said 50,000 subscribers. I don't know about that, John. But I tell you what I'm going to do. On your suggestion, like I said, today is March 11th. I think it's 8 days to the first day of spring. Here in this part of the world, I don't know if it's all over the world, but here in this part of the world, we started daylight saving time today, where the clock sprung forward an hour. So it's getting close to spring. So I thought what I'd do is maybe read a poem or two that I enjoy about springtime. So the rest of this video will be about that. If you don't like poetry and you don't want to hear me read poetry, you probably want to turn it off after this little intro. But anyway, thank you all so much. Made me feel welcome back, made the old man feel good. Everything's still going good. I'm still, one thing I want to do is make some videos about my photography. And recently you've heard me say in the last videos about retiring from an engineering job a few years back, a year or so back, and starting to drive a school bus in my retirement. And part of that driving the school bus includes me hauling the local high school baseball team to their baseball games. And I've fitted in my photography hobby with being at those games, and I've been taking my camera and taking some shots of the baseball team. So before long, I'll make a video about that and show you some of the things I've done with my camera, since I'm seriously trying to learn digital photography for the last about 9 months now. I've been serious about it. So I've made some progress. But anyway, I'll be back in just a minute, and we'll read some poems about springtime. I'll see you then. Okay, I'm back, and I think just going to read one short poem that I like and not bore you with a whole lot of poetry. You can let me know in the comments if you want to hear more, and maybe I'll make some more. Let me know if you don't want to hear any more, and I won't make some anymore. But anyway, this poem is by A.E. Housman, and it's called The Loveliest of Trees, the Cherry Now, and it's about springtime. And he wrote this poem back in I can't remember what year, the late 1800s is when this was written. So here's my rendition of A.E. Housman's poem, Loveliest of Trees, the Cherry Now. The loveliest of trees, the cherry now, is hung with bloom along the bough, and stands about the woodland ride, wearing white for Eastertide. Now of my 80 years and 10, 20 will not come again, and take from 70 springs a score, it only leaves me 50 more. And since to look at things in bloom, 50 springs are little room, about the woodlands I will go to see the cherry hung with snow. So Mr. Housman did a very good job there of describing his feelings when he was a younger man than me of spring and the beauty of the cherry trees. I don't know what part of the country he was talking about, but I guess it could be anywhere that gets springtime snows. And notice in his poem there, he has more years remaining a lot more remaining than what I have remaining. But I feel the same way. You can't spend enough time, especially in your older years, to get out and enjoy the beauty of our world and nature. So that's my poem for the day. Again, thank you for watching, and let me know if you want to hear more reading or other suggestions. I am going to start back, as I said last time, on the Dixie Raisin series. And the next one will be, let's see, the last one I made in the most recent part of the series was when we were living and my parents were running an old country store at Larkinsville, Alabama. So my next one will be when we move away from that store and we move back into our small city of Scottsboro here. And I'll bring that up soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.